I really think that most women are happy in the kitchen, not because they like... men make the best chefs. When you ever go to a hotel and find the chef is a woman, madam?
I don't know, but then again, there's things I don't think men should do. I don't really, you know, want my man cooking for me. I mean, maybe men are really good cooks. I have no idea. I've never had a man cook for me good. So I'm like, you know what? I should cook. I should clean. Men shouldn't carry babies, obviously.
You know, maybe the mother could go and earn some money. Did that never occur to you?
I'm not having any woman of mine go to work.
You know you're going to get into trouble if you go down there.
No, I won't. No, they don't need to work. They can if they like, but they don't have to.
I think if they paid women in the kitchen as much as they pay chefs in a hotel, women would love to be in the kitchen.
Is this you being ironic? Is this your famous attachment to irony?
No. What's so difficult about it?
It's just wrong. It's just absolutely wrong.
No, they're called the gentle sex for a good reason.
Être femme, ce n'est pas une donnée naturelle. C'est le résultat d'une histoire. Il n'y a pas un destin biologique, psychologique, qui définisse la femme en tant que telle.
There's this marvellous caricature that came out in Vanity Fair, and there's Marie Curie and Pierre Curie in Man of the Year, and he's there and he's holding up this great big test tube, and the radium is shining out onto his forehead, and so his forehead is glowing with genius, and she's this little diminutive figure behind him with her hand on his shoulder, sort of peering over him, and you can almost hear her saying, "Oh, Pierre, you're so clever," you know. Even though it was very much a collaborative piece of work.
I'm a feminist because I shouldn't be shamed for the clothes I choose to wear.
I am a feminist because I believe everyone should be able to feel good about themselves.
Every time you say, I don't need feminism because, and then say anything, even a fact, about men getting the shorter end of the stick, you've always got this feminist that comes along and says, as if you don't already know, that the definition of feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of political, social, and economic equality to men. How can you be against that? This may be the definition of feminism, but the essence of feminism is totally different.
I am a feminist because I shouldn't have to work harder for a job where I will get paid less.
I am a feminist because I am tired of being silent.
Just because you have a vagina doesn't make you fucking better than anybody else. Usually I think of the stereotypical feminist to be a straight-up hoe.
Fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man-hating. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that this has to stop.
We act as if that being of a man or that being of a woman is actually an internal reality or something that's simply true about us, a fact about us. Actually, it's a phenomenon that's being produced all the time and reproduced all the time. So to say gender is performative is to say that nobody really is a gender from the start. I know it's controversial, but that's my claim.
Les différences biologiques qui sont évidentes, vous considérez qu'elles ne jouent pas de rôle dans le comportement ultérieur éventuel de l'individu.
Je pense qu'elles peuvent en jouer un, si, elles en jouent un, certainement. Mais l'importance qui leur est accordée, l'importance que prennent ces différences, vient du contexte social dans lequel elles se situent. C'est en quelque sorte un prétexte au cours duquel se construit la condition féminine. Mais ce n'est pas cela qui détermine cette condition.
I'm a feminist because I'm sick of the word girl being an insult. And I'm tired of pink not being a boy's color. And I'm tired of gender roles that restrict a child's ability to grow into who they are.
Men, I would like to take this opportunity to extend your formal invitation. Gender equality is your issue too.
It's most important to resist the violence that is imposed by ideal gender norms, especially against those who are gender different, who are non-conforming in their gender presentation.
For me, essentializing the word femi and having that kind of prefix on the word feminism makes me think it is about being a woman, and there is a difference between being a woman and a man, obviously, but I feel like essentialising that difference kind of makes a barrier.
It's my contention that there is a hatred for Arab women, there is a hatred for women in the Middle East and North Africa that plays out in these horrific statistics that we hear.
Most people would agree that the status of women's rights in the Arab world is pretty abysmal right now. But when you say that men, quote, hate women, some might say to focus on that feeling is a cop-out, because it enables you not to have a much more complex discussion about, say, poverty, tyranny, ignorance, lack of education. You gloss over all that and say, it's them versus us. It's men versus women, it's hate.
I don't need a group of people telling me that it's wrong for me to want to actually stay at home and look after my children.
Vous dites sans rien de productif. Il y a beaucoup de femmes, parmi celles qui nous écoutent, qui considèrent que le fait d'élever ses enfants, de réussir cette chose extrêmement difficile, n'est pas nul, n'est pas quelque chose qui ne compte pas. Et comment est-ce que vous
J'ai pas dit que ça ne comptait pas, je dis que ça n'était pas productif, que ça ne fabriquait pas, enfin ce qu'on appelle des valeurs économiques. Non. Et dans ce travail qui peut être très, en effet, enfin très intéressant et très enrichissant, il y a tout un côté, je parle là du travail ménager proprement dit, tout un côté de routine, de répétition, de recommencement, et surtout il y a une terrible dépendance. Parce que finalement, la femme ne peut faire ce travail et que si, par ailleurs, elle est donc entretenue par un mari qui gagne sa vie.
Do you believe that there is going to be a day where there's going to be a female in the White House as president? And how do you feel about that?
I wouldn't vote for her.
America can't succeed unless you succeed. That is why I am running for President of the United States.
It is not to a woman's personal interest to rule men. It puts her in a very unhappy position. I don't believe that any good woman would want that position.
There's certain things men need to do, and there's certain things women should do. I always wanted to be in politics, but I never really thought women should be. I don't know. There's something weird in my mind, obviously, but, you know, there's a reason that women aren't part of the clergy in the Catholic Church, you know?
Yeah, but it's fairly sweet. I mean, the women's liberationists, if they thought about that. Shh. Quiet, woman. Women's liberationists.
But be strong, women. I mean, if you want to run for president, like, do it. Follow your dreams. I probably just won't be voting for you.